Welcome to Retirement Ramblings. I'm Scott, and today is day 289 on my countdown to retirement. So, since tomorrow is the 3-year anniversary of the purchase of our recently paid off vehicle, and the bumper to bumper warranty will expire tomorrow, we took it in for an oil change and a once over. And everything came back good. We needed the oil change, we needed a filter change, and then we needed an engine air filter change, which, I could have done myself, but it's just easy enough to have them drop it in, and it was like an extra $25 versus me running to the store, buying it, spending the time doing it. So we did that, and so we should be good for another year. We do have a 5-year powertrain warranty on the car, so that's good for another 2 years for any of the major mechanical engine parts, etc. So I'm good with that. Then I cut down some of my fresh dill that's been growing in my hydroponic garden. It's growing like like a weed, like it's really overtaking everything. So I was cutting it back, and then I threw it into my Ninja air fryer on dehydrate mode and dehydrated it, and got a pretty good sized container full of now dehydrated dillweed that I can use as part of my various spice mix recipes. And then I went out and checked the weekly ads like I always do to see what's happening starting tomorrow. And this week, Lidl decided that they're going to change their schedule for their advertisements. So normally, like everyone else, they were running Tuesday evening, or the actual sale started Wednesday, and now they're going to send it out on Friday. So they're going to be out of the loop with everyone else. Maybe that works better for them. I guess we'll find out, but they think it's going to. Anyway, talking through the proteins like I always focus on, this week at Kroger, they've got Smithfield bacon for $4.99 a package. They've got Eastern Fisheries scallops for $11 a pound. Now, I used to get these. I've had them. They normally sell for $16. I've had them as low as $8.99. I found that these particular scallops have a lot of extra moisture in them, and so they're really hard to get the right kind of exterior sear. Doesn't matter if you salt them, air dry them overnight in a refrigerator, squeeze them, no matter what you do, they've got to have some kind of injected liquid in them, because you just can't get the sear that you can get on other scallops when you use them. That said, they're on sale if you're looking for scallops. Then they have, and I know I'm sure I'm going to say this wrong, a grosser chicken wings, which is the first and second part of chicken wings. They've got a 10-pound bag for $24.90, so $2.49 a pound. Just to note, the chicken came from Chile, so if you care about that, that's something to take into consideration. Then fresh Purdue chicken drumsticks and thighs are $1.29 a pound at Kroger with I can't remember if it's with a digital coupon or without. But then they have the St. Louis spare ribs, pork ribs. They're $2.49 a pound with the digital coupon, and a boneless chuck roast is $6.99 a pound with digital coupon. And then jumping over to Publix, they have a boneless top sirloin steak for $5.99 a pound, and they've got a BOGO running on Oscar Mayer beef franks, which end up being $3.60 each, assuming that your Publix allows you to only buy one of them and not have to do the actual buy one get one, and cut the price in half. Mine does, so I'll just throw that out there. I know that my mom's down in Florida doesn't allow her to do that. So, and then at Aldi, even though I don't eat either one of these things, I just thought I'd mention it. They've got Thomas Farms fresh grass-fed stew meat for $5.79 a pound, and Never Any fresh lamb shank for $5.99 a pound. And then, as I indicated, Lidl's current ad that's still going on until this Friday has Smithfield half boneless pork loin for $1.99 a pound with the My Lidl app, and they have Foster Farms frozen chicken wings, the first and second sections, a 40-ounce bag, $5.99 each, which works out to $2.40 a pound. And I can attest to the fact that they're decent wings. In fact, I started buying those wings over the wings I was getting at Costco, even if the price ends up being the same. I don't know why, but since the new CFO took over at Costco, they must have gotten a new supplier for the chicken wings. They're in the same packages, but the quality of the wings has gone down. Even though they say it's first and second parts, half of my bags end up having the third tip thrown in, so I'm paying for the weight, even though I'm not going to eat it, and it just goes in the trash. And they're very uneven in the packaging between the, I don't know, whatever, the drumettes and the flats. So it's just, I probably am going to stop buying them at Costco and just pick them up at Lidl because they're very consistent there and I'm much happier with them. And then at Sprouts, it's a big fat zero, nada, nothing there. In fact, I used to shop at Sprouts every single week, and I want to say that other than a handful of things like some spices that I need to pick up here and there, I haven't found anything meaningful to be able to buy there probably now since Thanksgiving. So basically in December every year, Sprouts raises their prices like clockwork, and they usually go up by a dollar or more across all of their items. And now I just can't find anything that's I find to be worthwhile for the price. So I stopped shopping there unless there's something very specific I find that they are the only ones that carry, and and they're closer than going to like a Whole Foods. But that's that on the food coming up for this coming week, and then I'll just put out a big good luck to my son. So he takes his PMP exam tomorrow, the one I've been studying for, or pretending to study for, I should say, because I haven't done diddly squat recently. But anyway, he sits for his test tomorrow, and he should know at the end of the 4-hour exam period if he passed or not, and I hope he does, and then he'll get the PMP certification at the end of the day. So good luck to him. Anyway, that's my update for today. If you have any questions, any comments, please leave them in the comment section down below, or drop me an email at myretirementramblings@gmail.com. Otherwise, have a great evening. I look forward to talking with you tomorrow. Take care.